Before we get into today's video, I would like to give a shout out to my new Patreon patrons who haven't been shouted out yet. Forgive me if I mispronounce them. Joseph Crates and Old Man Slammer, welcome to the community. I'd also like to give a shout out to my Patreon captain, Ice Stinger, and my Patreon admiral, Dragon Halo 99. Thank you both for your continued support of the channel and the Star Salvage scenario. For anyone else interested in supporting the channel through Patreon, the link is in the description below. To everyone else, thank you for watching and liking the videos, and thanks to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. We're getting close to 2,500 subscribers, so if you've not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Once we hit 2,500 subscribers, I would like to do a special video, although I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. So if you have any suggestions, leave a comment on this video. And without further ado, let's get into the video. DM's Log, Day 35. A few days ago, we received an automated distress call from the UES Fukushima. Having completed our mission in the Vertron system, I've decided to extend the Dragon Halo's shakedown cruise to investigate this signal. To that end, I have ordered a course set to the Koranashi Beta system, the apparent origin of the Fukushima's distress call. Lieutenant Randall, you may engage warp when ready. We have arrived in the Koranashi Beta system. All right! Welcome everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, hanging out playing Empyrion Galactic Survival Star Salvage. And we are facing directly at the sun. So, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button. So today, as you see, we are in the Koranashi Beta system. We are going to investigate the distress signal from the UES Fukushima. Now, in order to save Pentaxid, I do believe it would be prudent at this juncture to utilize a small vessel, because Pentaxid is a limited resource at the moment. We've got 150 plus 44, so 194 Pentaxid left. The Rhino Freighter does not currently have any in its tank, so we want to save as much Pentaxid as possible. Now that we are here in this system, we can level out, and I'm going to, well, first, let's ping to make sure there's nothing in the area. I don't see anything in the area. So we can shut off the flight systems and not have to turn on the combat systems. And we can hold position here until we return with, until we return. Now, you will notice that even though my flight systems are off, I can move slightly left, right, up, and down. That is because my pilot acts as an RCS. So, okay, now that we have our thing shut down, it says 194 light years. So yeah, 194. When in reality, for this, okay, for, let's see, I wonder if that updates because, okay, our current warp drive is a 1-to-1. But if we come to the, make sure to put our helmet on, come here to the Rhino Freighter. Let's see, if we get into the Rhino Freighter, it will say 0 AU. Then if I manage, you see, it should say 0 light year, 0 AU in reality. But if I manage this and move Dragon Halo Pentaxid Tank, move it over 194 AU. In reality, I can go twice that far because my warp drive, mid-range warp drive, only uses half of a pentaxid per AU. So in reality, that's just telling you how much pentaxid you have in the tank. The reason for this is because the vanilla warp drives use 1 pentaxid per AU, 1 pentaxid per light year. And so it's a little off. But in any case, let's go ahead. Now, we do want to make sure we have everything we need. We got extra fuel, extra oxygen. I'm full up on fuel and oxygen on my person. I've got a little extra oxygen here. We'll just pop that over to there. Dragon Halo cold storage repository. Let's throw that over there. When it comes to weapons, I won't need very many. So I'm just going to take the shotgun and the assault rifle. Because I know what's on the ship. It's, you know, it's just a couple of slimes and the whatchamacallums that are cold. And those are actually more dangerous than the slimes. The phantoms that pop up. Which to that end, I am going to want something that can warm me up. Body temperature 4, body temperature 3. I'm carrying pentaxid nuclei because I did not put them away. Let's do this. Access device. I'm going to move a pizza. Not been pentaxid tank. Move 1 pizza over to the cold storage repository, and then we're gonna slice the pizza into 8 slices. This will give me 8 body temperature for a pizza instead of 4 because it gives me 1 per. And I'm going to go ahead and transfer that to my person. That'll give us 7 minutes to eat it. But we don't have a Rhino Freighter doesn't have a refrigerator on it. Okay, I believe we are ready to go. Let's go ahead and set course. Now, to get to the Fukushima, we can't set a direct course there. You have to actually go to Koranashi 2's orbit first. So, we're going to head out towards the Koranashi planet, Koranashi 2, and let's go. Okay. Let's manage the oxygen on here real quick. Put a little bit there. Alright, now there is a ghost ship on sensors. I don't really want to see what it is. I just want to continue on to the Fukushima. which should be right there. Now we're going to warp just into the gas giant's upper layer. Alright, so level out. There's the Fukushima. Now we're going to activate both of our missions. We're going to do them one at a time as we go through the ship. Because one is to activate all the helmsman's logs, and the other is to activate all the engineering logs. Alright, so we can and then now we can level out, and we should just maintain our course so that we'll be level when we get to the Fukushima. As we get close, I'm going to activate the inertial dampers and or inertial whatever the inertial thrusters, that's what I should call it. And all right, once we get within 1 kilometer, I'll activate inertial thrusters and we can slow down here. Okay. When we get within, I think it's 500 meters for the Fukushima, it should ping. Maybe it's 300. There we go. KnowItAllDM, we have located the UES Fukushima. There is hull damage indicating it was attacked by a hostile aliens, same as us. However, much of what appears to be damage seems to have actually been part of some salvage attempt. Many of the thrusters and devices normally present on the hull seem to be intentionally removed, as opposed to having been destroyed. Let's take a look inside. Alright, so first things first, we are going to enter the Fukushima. The best place to do that, and really the only place for it, is back here. You'll notice most of the cryo ships, like the Fukushima and whatnot, prefer you to enter through the back door. The power seems to be intentionally deactivated, but was set to reactivate once someone boarded the ship. Perhaps the crew logs, perhaps managed to evacuate. Let's see what the crew logs say. Alright, this, I believe, is an arrival log, not a helmsman log. Captain, yep, so it's an arrival log. Entry 1. Upon arriving beyond the anomaly, we find ourselves in a strange star system in another galaxy, over 600 years in our future. But at least we're alive. We don't know where any of the other ships of the fleet are, or if they even survived. So we must carry on alone. Our sensors have detected some sort of large derelict vessel at the edge of the system. We have set course to it and should arrive at its location within the hour. All readings indicate that the vessel is adrift, with no life signs or power signatures. Perhaps we can find something useful on board. Either way, this system seems to have a habitable planet nearby, one we can set down on and start a new colony. Captain Alonzo Hook. Alright, yay! And you'll notice we gained 10 unlock points. Yay! Each one of these that you locate, I think it was 10, it could have been 5. Each one of these that we locate will give us additional unlock points, starting with the Fukushima here. So the Fukushima colony, Orion colony, the Bonneville, and the Merryweather will all give us log unlock points for the logs. Shotgun. Assault rifle. Salvage tool. Mechanical drill. Okay. I think I'll keep the shotgun out for now. Shotgun's really good. But if you need more unlock points, we can also go and find all the other ships of the fleet that are all the starting system ships. Those will give you 100 unlock points for finding all of their logs. We did that with the Taurus, even though we started on the now I could go that way or I could go this way. Really, you're supposed to go this way as a single player. I have this open so that you can manually open it. And I have it set so that you can go the backwards way. So that like one person goes one goes the other way. I'm just going to go this way anyway. Here's an engineering log. We have engineering logs set up. All right. Engineer of the Fukushima. Engineering log entry 1. He's crazy. We've just awakened from Okay. He's crazy. We've just awakened from cryostasis millions of light years away from our own galaxy and hundreds of years in the future. And what's the first thing the captain does? He sets course for a bloody haunted space wreck, nearly getting us killed, and decides to hide us in a bloody gas giant. When I signed up for this mission, I had no idea I was signing on for a suicide mission, let alone one led by a madman. Now the captain's asking me to build a bloody escape shuttle out of whatever scraps of junk we have lying on board. It cannot be done, I told him. But did he listen? No, of course not. So now I'm going to have to take apart some of the thrusters from the hull of the ship in temperatures over 200 degrees. It's a good thing we got one of those large constructors on board. Otherwise, we'd have no chance. Engineer Duhan. And of course, slimes are sliming over there. This, I believe, is a exploration, so we'll flip over to the exploration. Sounds like a plan. We're on the ship, found the ship. Helmsman of the Fukushima. Entry 2. In the ancient legends of my ancestors, the I can't even pronounce it, and I wrote it myself. They are spirits of the dead that, among other things, possess the husks of shipwrecks and attempt to sink other ships they come across. I never believed such things until now. As we approached the derelict ship, it began to glow with an unnatural green light and came to life. Its first volley of weapons fire damaged a good portion of the hull, but I managed to evade them quickly enough to avoid a hull breach. Captain Hook ordered the course set to the gas giant in this system. His hope is that we can take refuge inside its upper atmosphere and avoid the Funayiri that pursues us. There's no guarantee that our assailant won't simply follow us, but I'm sworn to follow his orders. Or sworn to follow orders. And that's what I'm going to do. Ensign Tsukumo, helmsman. Unfortunately, I don't have a very good Japanese accent myself, so I'm not going to even try. of course, my Scotsman accent is not the best either. So, but it's fun to try to do, and yay! Oh look, there's the thing that's now blocky again. It's not the person shaped like it's supposed to be. Why won't you stay the right model? They keep updating Unity, and every time they do, our custom models get all borked. And pizza time! Pizza time! Pizza time! Pizza time! Okay. So anyway, yeah, our models get all borked, and like originally, okay, so what it's supposed to be, you can check one of my previous videos and you'll see that it's I think I have it on my previous videos. On someone's videos, at the very least, they have it where you can see it's like a Slenderman style shadow figure. And it's supposed to have this fine mist that's around it to make it look sort of like a shadow person. And it looked really, really cool when we had the model working back in 1.7. I think it was 1.7. Maybe it was 1.6 or before 1.5. I don't even remember. Before the last time they updated Unity, before the current time. Actually, 2 times ago. Then they updated Unity, and it became this all pixelated, just blocky mist, which is very annoying. And so after that, they updated it, and it didn't have any mist at all, but it had the humanoid figure. Next time we see one, I will get close enough, like right here. Okay, so you can actually, well, it didn't stay for long enough, but you'll be able to see that figure inside. That's the humanoid Slenderman style figure, right? So you've got that, and it's supposed to have like just a mist around it, not a not a whole lot of big blockiness, but it does now again. So, because they just recently updated Unity with 1.9.4. So we have to keep changing the block model over and over and over, and we never really get it implemented by the time we have it fixed. So, anyway, rant is over. Let's continue on. Medical log. I'm going to have to come back for this one anyway, but let's just grab it. And we can continue on this way. Now, I could grab all this stuff, and if I were still in range of the freighter, which I am now, I would just do... Alright, let's just grab it and then throw it onto the freighter. Alright, grab everything. Cannot access large constructor. At one point, you could access the constructor. I actually intended for you to, but apparently that version got overwritten the last time I saved the whatchamacallit, the prefab. And you can no longer access the constructor. So let's just throw all this. Yeah, that's gonna degrade before we get home, unfortunately. But in any case, all right, so we continue on. Oh, you drop slimes? Yeah. I think it's just one here. I can flip that over and it'll help preserve that. Let's just give me a couple of these. Because every time it makes you cold. Alright, Slime's gonna fall. Or are you gonna wait? Every time you, there you go. Alright, so every time you take one of these and put it on top of another one, it actually increases, it averages the times. So like I come over here, see it's 8 and that's 9, it's now 9. It was really like 8 to 10 and 9.5 and all that. So as long as I can keep doing that, we'll be fine. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't care about y'all. Let's reactivate the engineering. After you do the Fukushima once, it's no big deal. Alright. Like, you know where everything is. And I've made this thing, so I'm not getting scared by it anymore. I have on occasion gone through and gotten scared. Alright. Engineering log. Entry 2. I managed to scrape together enough materials to make an environmental suit that's provided me with enough protection from the heat and radiation to allow me to salvage what I need from the outside of the ship. I managed to disassemble several of the ship's thrusters, along with some of the antenna arrays and sensor dishes. I've also managed to cobble together some steel plates to begin working on an escape shuttle. In order to start work on the shuttle, I had to ask Dr. Kelly to completely disassemble his medical module. You can imagine how happy he was to comply. Once we're done with the shuttle, we should be able to start ferrying passengers to the nearby planet. Not that there's any guarantee it's safer out there than here. Fly over all the annoying cold spots. I think this over here is, oh no, is a helmsman log. So we'll flip back to here. It could be an arrival log, but I think it's a helmsman log. Helmsman log. Yes. Entry 3. Engineer Jahan finally completed the escape shuttle and christened it the Fukushima Escape. Captain Hook assigned me to fly the shuttle to and from an apparently habitable planet that we detected in the system. The first trip to this planet went relatively smoothly. My brain read wrong. In addition to the 35 passengers that we received from the first cryo module, Dr. Kelly has also joined us for the trip. When we first entered the atmosphere, our sensors detected several abandoned and destroyed structures and vehicles. One of the structures, the destroyed shelter, was selected to act as the foundation of our new settlement, now called Fukushima Colony. Now that we've completed our final trip, we can begin worrying about living rather than surviving. Alright, there's that. And then pop up here and... Okay. Let's make sure... Get our heels on. Oh no, you're gonna come after me. Bye-bye. Alright, let's head up to the bridge. This is the final helmsman's log, which is also technically the first helmsman log. Appears to be working. Data retrieval. I don't like this. Captain Hook has us heading towards the massive derelict ship on the edge of the system. As I was setting the course, I got a chill down my spine that I just can't shake. The closer we get, KnowItAllDM, the more I get this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. I hope I'm wrong, but this feels like a trap. Ensign Tsukumo Helmsman. Now, you'll notice the color change as it goes. The bright green is the ghost talking to you. Mysterious voice. From the realm of darkness we arrive, seeking the light of the new realm to extinguish. All light and life will be our fuel as we drift further through the dark. And even you cannot stop us, KnowItAllDM! I've saved the list, you see, and I had this... You see, this didn't work right. I had it set right, and then for some reason it's not working right again. So what's supposed to happen, right? After you finish the helmsman log, it gives you a exploration, right? It gives you a list. It says, hey, we've found a list of the ships. We've accessed the sensor data and got all these ships. Well, I had it working last time I tested it, so that it does this, or like it does the last thing, you get the ghost thing, and then it I don't know, it's okay. But in any case, I'm gonna have to fix that. Journey book, exploration, sensor data. It gives you a list of the locations of the ships. Now I need to go ahead and change that, update that with its coordinates. And because you see, the reason it has at W2 is because this was pulled directly from the dialogue that's supposed to pop up, but it doesn't. I think what I should do, I can change that dialogue, the one that says I've saved it, to be the one that actually does it. Hold on one second. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. And actually it may be working. I just remembered I did not reload the PDA data for this. So it may work on a fresh start. So the next time that I play through it, it should start. Or if any of my commander level or higher, that would be my captain and admiral, want to download the Commander's Edition and test it, that's my latest version with all my updated PDA stuff. So if they want to play the Commander's Edition, get to this point and test it, that'll probably do it before I get to it. So see if the Fukushima exploration mission specifically works right. Trying to avoid all the stuff here. Now, solo missions. It did not auto-activate rank 9? And I'm wondering why it did not. Okay, I see. I see. Then Fukushima sensor data. That. Just this. Week is. Exploration rank 8. I need to have the Fukushima sensor data activate rank 9. That's what I need to do. However, okay, that's the reason it didn't. For some reason, I don't have the completed message. In there. There. X rank 8. There. It's supposed to say that. That it should complete it and then move on. Maybe. But I need it to activate that dialogue because that dialogue is what actually ups the thing. So if we look at, I should be level 8, but you'll notice exploration's still only 7, even though I just completed 8, because the dialogue for it did not activate. Now when I complete rank 9, it should pop up to rank 9 anyway, because it's not a +1, it's just a set at finished rank. So I need to get it so that the end happens. I could, in theory, go have it so that with that, I know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, yeah. Let's continue on. We've got one more engineering log finish. I'm just gonna skip the medical log. Let's just skip all of these. Yes, thank you. That'll do that. Engineering, resume. Okay. There we go. We've got that. A bit like recycling, isn't it? Yes, I know. Grab you. And finally, you. Now that should be Fukushima 3, 6, 9, 12. Leo, we've got 3. We don't have engineering 1 for the Leo. That's odd. But it's possible that that one was bugged. But we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got the 8 for the Taurus. I wonder what happened to engineer log 1 for the Leo. That's odd. But those just give you experience anyway. And I finished the Leo main missions. So anyway, we're going to have to do some reforging once we get back Alright, all y'all just crowd below me. Thank you. Oh, did I get this guy? And now it's got 4, it's got 7, 6. Okay. That's not where I wanted to go. Crap. Alright, let's go all the way around again. Unfortunately, if you do that, you have to go all the way around. Fortunately, once we get over to here, we can just make a beeline through these doors. And I know I could have gone out there, but all right. There we go. All right. Now, might as well hold that on our person. It's not going to make much difference, but all right. Let's see. I can't set a course straight back. I have to warp out of the gas giant. So I have to warp back to the orbit. And then I can warp from the orbit to Ricotta. Right now, Pentaxid is more valuable than these slime things. All right, we're gonna warp to Ricotta orbit. I really should put a fridge on this ship. I'm just not sure exactly where I would put it. And now we're gonna head down to Ricotta for the second part of the Fukushima story. It doesn't show here, but really I could put it here, I guess. But yeah, basically it wants you to head down to the planet. Now, really, there's nothing in range? That's odd. At least this planet's not super big, and I should be able to find the Fukushima colony relatively quickly here. So I'm going to look around and then we'll be back once I find it. Alright, I think I've located the Fukushima colony. The main colony will be one of these. The other 3 will be farms. Those 2 will be farms. That should be the colony proper right here. Farming settlement, Fukushima colony. Ooh. That's weird. Okay. Okay. The lighting on this planet just changed when I got closer to the ground. Alright, so we know where the 3 farming settlements are. Apparently, I forgot to re-add my turrets to defensive mode. Fine. On the inside. Why these are not packing. Alright. Got that taken care of. I see no reason to not land on here. Alright, our shields are back up full. Alright, let's grab some colonial logs. Okay. Colony log 5. Here's engineering log. Medical log in here. Now, if I wanted to, we can leave that in there for now, although it's probably going to spoil before we leave. Or at least before we get back to the other ship. If I wanted to, I could go through each and every one of these and search these for a bunch of... They got a bunch of weapons. They got, you know, but it's all basic earlier stuff. And I'm just not that interested in going around and getting all that. So, what I am going to do, I'm just going to go straight for the logs where I know they are. I could also, if I wanted, loot everything in here. Which, I mean, I could do. I might come back later and do that. One of the big things that you can loot is this here. Got a whole bunch of food and such in it. We might want to grab that stuff at the very least before we leave. Actually, I should be able to go ahead and grab that. Actually, let's... put that all on here. We'll just throw it in cargo 4, even though I know it's probably going to spoil. But let's just go ahead and grab the logs. That's all we really need from here. Is it this one? Yeah, right over to here. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, and 5. 3 and 4 are on at the farms. As is the other engineering log. We're just going to come on over here. This is the one that explodes. So we're just going to land out over here. That means that I believe not this one. This one should have a log in it. Although, no, not that one. I know that's going to explode, giving me access to... Oh, here we go. Entry 4. When that explodes, it's going to explode that. That's not one with the log anyway. Now, is this one of the ones with log up top? Nope, not this one. Which means we might have one over there, but I don't think so. There goes that, exploding. It would be this one, I believe, if it were gonna be one of the ones. So, alright, yeah, there's 2 secret logs. This is not one of the places that has them. But we can go ahead and start heading to one of the other farms. Not sure why the lighting on this planet is doing what it's doing. I mean, it is weird, but... Alright, so you... So we can go ahead and land here. You're not the one with the engineering log. But you are one of the ones with a secret log. Secret log. They followed us. Whatever they are, they followed us from the ship. The shadows. They've come to take us. Come to take us away. Away, away. They just want to play. But why do they hurt so cold? The composer of this message was clearly insane, although the lack of human remains seemed to indicate that the colonists were indeed taken away by someone or something. Alright, and that means that, if I'm not mistaken, there should be... I see you, spider. Yeah. This log here. Entry 3. That should finish our mission. Okay. Well, we need to go get the other engineering log and the second secret log from the other farming settlement, which should be this one here. Yeah. So here's the other secret log. Can you hear me? I know you're out there. I feel you in my mind. I feel you calling me, beckoning me. The wind is silent now. The forest is making strange noises, like it's alive, like it's angry. And then over here, there should be, engineering. Alright. Did the engineering log not... The engineering log didn't trigger. That's odd. I need to double check that. Fukushima Colony Engineering Log 1. Why did Engineering Log 2 not work? 2. Yes. Not engineer. There we go. Okay, now it'll work when I save it and reload it and everything. So, we'll come back for you maybe later. I don't know. But, so today we have gotten 355 unlock points, which is really nice. And, oh yeah, there's the Fukushima escape. Alright, let's make our way over here back to... the Fukushima colony. Let's come over to the medical and see if we can get... back to the see if we can get back to the Dragon Halo before our ectoplasm spoils. Gonna be tough. It's got less than a minute, so I don't know exactly how long it's gonna be. We might make it, we might not. Let's find out. Okay, we are now in orbit. Let's go to max. Let's go warp. Oh yeah, that's right. We can't warp like that. So I'm gonna have to sun right, Dragon Halo, waypoint. Now that we have a waypoint, we should be able to highlight the Dragon Halo, warp to it. And we should get relatively close. Alright, 12 kilometers away. I think our thing's gonna spoil before we get there. But we shall see. Sun is behind us. As soon as we get within range, I'm going to try to use the control panel or the F4 menu to transfer that ectoplasm. It's already spoiled. Mysterious residue. That's disappointing, but not unexpected. All right. So we can go ahead and just land. Alright, power off. Dragon Halo, cold storage, just move everything over. Commodity item can be sold and bought at certain traders. Really, right now, there's nothing you can do with mysterious residue, but I'm just going to leave it. We got a whole bunch of meat, though. That's good. And then constructor in here. All right. Now that we have that completed, I think it's time to wrap up our what do you call it? Shakedown cruise and head on back to the Mantara system. But I'm going to say that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Zero Pentaxid. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes. Come to a stop. Pentaxid tank, Dragon Halo, Pentaxid tank. Move it over. Like I was saying, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival Star Salvage, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day now. Let's just go ahead and head to Rihanna. Yeah.